Get someone to type it up, control, find, replace Infosys / Wipro / TCS / IBM, replace their names and put our company name there and say, we've got the best HR manual today. All right? I would have had an appointment letter. It took us 1.5 years to issue the first appointment letter because it didn't make sense to me. I was like, why would I need to issue someone an appointment letter? We can shake hands, we're doing business. A word is good enough. Naivety sounds very simple today, right? Go back and poll your students tomorrow. Ask them how many of them think these things are of critical importance. Ask them where they are in terms of the maturity of the business model. They will come up and give you slide deck after slide deck with a strategy, with a vision, with a mission, and they will tell you what their competitive advantage is. They'll tell you who their competitors are, how big the market is, but they will not be able to tell you. Right? Train your faculty on these topics. Your faculty need to be talking about the same thing. Your college, your enterprise needs to say, hey, listen, we promote entrepreneurship. We promote starting businesses. Be proud of starting a business. Back in 2000, when I said I wanted to be a business, half my faculty, and I hold them no grudge, right? Half our faculty turned around and said, anyway, student padippu varala, what else will he do? He won't get into campus, yeah? He has no other option. Right? I mean, no, I don't mean this as a joke again, right? They said, Wipro themselves didn't give him a job. I'm like, what does that mean? I didn't apply. Right? And the other half of the guys turned around and said, father must be very rich, yeah? Must be a very rich fellow, doesn't need to go for a job. They do not understand this. We need to change that mindset. When we talk about mindset, please take ground reality, right? You'll permit me a couple of seconds to overrun? Thank you. Let's look at ground reality, right? Ground reality turns around and says, we're a country 15, 20 years back that said the best jobs are government jobs, you'll never get fired. Last 15 years, we said IT company jobs are the best jobs. What a break. Right? So last 15 years, we've said IT company jobs are the best jobs. Where does this mindset change? It starts changing from the faculty, it starts changing from the parents, it starts changing from the neighbors, because then suddenly, right, after 5 years, after I started, I was reasonably successful. My dad is like, "Dey, pondu kekranga, but I don't know how to go tell them what you do." I don't know. I mean, business and solrada, entrepreneurs and solrada. And my dad was a successful guy, right? 25 years abroad, he'd seen the whole world. But that's the reality of what we're living with, right? So go back and address the parents, address the faculty. You've addressed a lot of the problems. Angel investors. I can't talk enough about angel investors, right? Angel investment in India has gone through the roof. There are a lot of active angel investors today. If they don't give you money, they sure as hell will give you free advice. It's worth it. I kid you not, it's worth it. You call me, my advice is probably a little shaky. You call them, it's absolutely worth it. And a lot of these angel investors, little known secret, as a part of for them to continue being on the network, have to do one deal a year. Which means if on one side of it you have students who are desperately searching for 5 lakhs to keep their company alive, there's an investor there who's searching because he has to continue remaining on the angel network. He has to do a deal. Connect them. They're very, very active. India Angel Networks is there, Bombay Angel Networks is there, Bangalore is there, Delhi is there. A lot of them, I'm sure in Chennai there's one. They have a lot of these angel networks. Reach out to them. They love being hit upon. Trust me, because give them a thing, call them in, put them in front of your students. Let them start talking about it. Let the conversations in your college start moving in that particular area. I have to touch upon government because we said government is there in a little bit on this one, right? I'm a capitalist by heart. So if I were to tell the government 2 things, I'd tell them, cut my taxes, get out of my life. That's it. I have no other demands of my government. Just reduce the tax that you charge me and then get out of my life. Stop trying to run things. It's kind of an oxymoronic scenario for an entrepreneur to come and say, I want government to do so many other things. But there's a big difference. There are a lot of initiatives that are being run by the government today. MSME, SME segments are being promoted. Agricultural Financing Corporation manages to ensure that there are special loans available. There are special windows and special bodies in every state, in every city. CITCO is a classic example for you here, right? Every cooperative bank, every nationalized bank has a mandate to support SME and MSME segments. Get those people into your colleges. Get them to come in. Go back to TIE, the Indus Entrepreneur Forum, talk to them. They love talking about entrepreneurship. That is the only thing that they do. A student entry fee there is 500 rupees. Go back, pull them back into your college, get them to come in and conduct a couple of sessions for them. The question, the answers, the conversations will start. You cannot teach the student to take the risk, but you sure as hell can look at a few of these areas. Increasing awareness. Increase the awareness of fact of saying, hey, listen, this is a sustainable way of life, right? Any startup entrepreneur, probably a little more like me, would love to come and talk. We just love, we're waiting for talking invitations, right? If I go a couple of weeks and no one invites me, I end up talking to my staff. I call a staff meeting and I give them gyan, because we love giving that gyan. Trust me, they love to do that. The other day someone said, we call up people, they don't come. Big corporates, entrepreneurs, they love to talk about their business. They love to talk about their story. Pull them back. Training and education. Very simple, but I'll tell you exactly what. Focus on business finance. Finance is the language of running businesses. If you don't teach your students finance, there's no point saying that you're fostering entrepreneurship. If the fellow comes out, he doesn't know the difference between debit and credit, if he doesn't know the difference between what is cash flow and what is an operating expense, no one's going to make an excuse for him. He's not going to succeed. The flip side is not true, saying that if he does know the difference, he's going to succeed. No. Unfortunately, that's the rules of life, right? That's how it works. I don't have a set of rules that say that this is exactly how we're going to succeed, but I have a set of things that I say, if you miss this, you're not. Go back and teach them finance, teach them business finance, teach them business law, teach them Indian business law. If you're teaching them finance, teach them how to convert Indian rupee to US dollars. I'll take a few more seconds, sir, if you don't mind. Right? Sorry, you guys can message your wives or whatever and tell them that you're going to be late because of me. No, actually tell them it's because of Bala. He overran his time a little. So, right? Teach them to change this. I can remember this, right? In 2002, I was there in London. I spent a lot of our money, found a very cheap stay hotel for me to stay in London, managed to go to this exhibition, caught up with a customer that I thought was going to give me a lot of business, sat across the table with him finally with a lot of effort. And he said, so Anand, how much money do you guys make in a year? How big are you? So I turned around to this guy and I said, about 50 lakhs. And he's like, what are you talking about? 50 lakhs? What is 50 lakhs? I don't understand lakhs. It's not a unit of measure for global finance, right? He said, can you convert this to me in US dollars and give it? I took a calculator. I struggled with it for 15 minutes. I knew the meeting was dead and gone. Ever since, I can convert it in 4 currencies without blinking an eyelid. International business. Teach them how they're going to go out and do that. Mentoring and coaching. Stubborn is a trait of every entrepreneur. Give them a mic, they won't go away, that's the second trait, but then stubbornness. So if you sit down and tell them, I'm going to teach you 17 different things, the fellow is going to say, I know it all. I'm like the lady who comes in the Axis Bank ad. Right? You guys seen that ad? Axis Bank, this lady walks around and struts around and says, I know it all. I know everything. That's me. That's most of us in the entrepreneur world. We know everything. Mentors, coaches, we'd probably listen. Startup kits. Very quick minute and then I'm done with the last point. So I'm not going to give you 17 points on how to set up a startup kit. It's a very simple thing. There are 72,000 documents we need to file in this country to start up a company. I kid you not. Put them in one place. Give the students a checklist, right? Your colleges have an accountant, a chartered accountant who's there. Give them a discounted rate where they can go back and get that service from him, right? Somebody in your college can help them keep books over there. How to maintain books. Many years I didn't understand debit and credit, so I used to put plus and minus for all the entries in the book. Truth of life. This is how it works. So if students have to make this transition, kit them with what you can. Kit them with all of these things. And for heaven's sake, please don't come out and say, we have a target by next year, we will get 25 startup companies. It doesn't work. Come out and say, hey, listen, by next year, our faculty would have gone through 3 weeks of training on entrepreneurship. There have been 5 different events. Throw it out there, and whoever needs to take it up, if not today, 4 or 5 years down the line, the skills that you give them, they will end up doing it, if they have the ability to take that risk. That, none of us can today. Thank you so much. My name